Because at Nick's
you're gonna eat what I cook you, you know. And then comes the fun. This is the part that's fun. It's called squeeze the tomatoes. And what we do...
It's kind of like murder and kind of like sex.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's fun. It's very tactile. It's
You'll
like
see
mud pies.
You'll see that the juice from the tomatoes are starting to come out, and you'll see that you don't even see an anchovy anymore, or garlic, for that matter. So we're prepping 2 cans in one pot, and don't be afraid. Get your hands dirty. That's the secret. Squash. Yeah, that's good. Put your tomatoes in. That's good. Secondo. Atta baby. It's like squeezing grapes with your toe.
That's right, but it's very very tactile, very intimate sort of relationship with the food right here, guys. This is where all the love comes in. There's other places where the love comes in. When you're scrubbing a clam, believe me, you love whoever you're feeding. And look at this. It's like, you know, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. But it's you are connected to the food. And we perfected these recipes over decades and
generations.
Generations.
Many generations.
And that's what's so beautiful about it, because you connect to all of that by sticking your hands in a vat of tomatoes and squeezing.
Yeah, how about that?
That's what that means.
Come on, stop playing with the tomatoes.
You're a pretty smart guy there, Primo. Pretty smart guy there, Primo. Teaching me that stuff.
We gotta get going here.
I know.
You don't want to start cooking right away. You want to put this on medium, both of them.
Okay.
On medium. And then we're going to add 5 ingredients. The 5 ingredients to each pot.
Okay. This is the magic 5. Remember, if you can count to 5, you can make this dish.
You start with pepper. Grind!
Grind, baby, grind!
Oh. And don't be afraid. Pepper is good for you. Good spice. And then you'll notice that I don't measure anything. I look and I see a nice cover of pepper on top of the tomatoes.
We call that by-eye construction.
And besides that, that's why I don't like to boil it right away, because I want to make sure I can see the ingredients, making sure I get enough of everything. All right, next is the oregano.
Beautiful.
And you'll see that, take a look at that, and that shows you that we just did a nice little cover with the oregano and the pepper. And then comes the my favorite mushroom powder. Again, very gently. And notice I don't mix this in right away.
Okay. How many bay leaves?
2 each. 2 in each pot.
2 in each pot.
Now
I have newt, chicken claw, mandrake root, John the Conqueror root. Nope, just bay leaf. This ain't voodoo. This is Italian voodoo. Right, so okay, last but not least, our beef broth. Okay. A little reconstituted beef tallow. And now we're going to stir them up, and I think you got the little heat on a little too high on both of them.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, the marinara sauce comes from the old ships. They didn't hit port too often, and one of the things they could keep were anchovies and tomatoes. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's where That's where they did it. They made this out at sea.
Okay. Beautiful.
It's a seaman's sauce, marinara. In order to make these cook some at the same time, I'm going to put them in the same pot. That way they'll cook together.
We're going to marry them.
Thanks, Kundo. So now, we've got enough room for the seafood too, I hope. And now we'll bring these to a boil, cook them together. Like I said, about 40 minutes, and then this is a quick sauce. And the idea is, when you're out on the sea, you don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time.
You're on the sea.
When you're on the Mare.
Moby Dick might be coming any moment. One of the segundo jobs is pot remediation. Okay? When you get to be primo,
Just hanging around with a mop, mopping.
Primo gets to hang out with the mupping and dry, maybe, or not even at all. But segundo,
Gets to do all the dirty work.
he gets to do all the dirty work.
This is fun. Keep the place clean.
Pop, I love cooking with you. You know that. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. I'll wash your pots any day.
Yeah.
Here's our seafood that we bought at Wegmans. Wegmans is a great place to get seafood because they sell so much of it. You're always going to get beautiful, fresh seafood.
Always.
The trick to the Frutti Di Mare is that, especially with the shellfish, these things are going in the sauce, in the shell. They're going to open up and they're going to release their juice into the sauce. That's the flavor. And so, obviously, we got to get all the sand and grit off of the shellfish. That's the first step. But I'm figuring, like, how about, we got 5 people coming to dinner, so how about 20 mussels?
Good.
Yeah?
Sounds good.
That sound like a plan? Yeah. Now, how do you wash them, Pop?
You really gotta scrub and be careful to make sure you get.
Show me your mussel technique.
Well, mussels got beards on them, so you gotta pull the beard off.
Pull the beard off. And he uses his fingers
Yeah.
to just scrape them.
Get rid of those beards.
This
Some
is
of them are
it.
clean.
They're pretty clean.
Some of them are clean. That's good.
See, what's happening here is that all the dirt is going in the water. And once we get all of these, we do one pass on all of them. Then we drain the water and we do another pass. This is why I say these are labors of love, because you've got to love somebody to do this to your hands. See the water?
Sandy.
More sand in the water.
Murky. Gotta get that clean.
So you keep doing that until you get clean water. Clam Festival. Just down the road from the Coatella Care Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
I'm quoting Bugs Bunny.
What's up, Doc?
And these babies are huge. We'll do halves.
Halves would be all right.
And I went heavy on the scallops because people seem to sort of prefer them more. And then the shrimp has already been cleaned. It's been butterflied, it's been deveined.
We're leaving the tail
We're
on.
leaving the tail on because it gives you a good little handle
Pick up and eat.
to pick up and eat. Food with handles, always good. Food on a stick, food with a handle. Anything with a handle on it. There you go, that's it. We're good to go.